We're a few blocks. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees.
First offering on its way.
Baseman, DJ.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And standing in the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first-rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he rips it on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Pulled toward right center field. Number 21 is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. First pitch on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Torres at second, Stanton at first, 2 out in the inning. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So digging in now. Afternoon base. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Throw into second.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Number 21's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And the tags there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Yankees nothing. Orioles coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. And welcome inside. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for the Yankees.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Into the bleachers and gone.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
Standing in, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The right fielder, number 99.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Judge.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Means it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard. Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout, but here's another look at it. Wow, tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fourth.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. from the stretch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Over to VR. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Batting 5th.
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Line drive to center field. Number 21 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. CC Sabathia, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
First baseman.
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Previous history with Sabathia, he's got 3 base hits in 18 at bats. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Anthony Santander is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Stepping up now, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
And one of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the...
Oh, he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff, making the routine play and making sure every 2 is turned.
the first base.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. His second in as many trips to the plate.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Smith sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. And here's Renato Nunez. He's set to lead off the whole half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 1 down.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
So striding forward now, Dwight Smith Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sabathia's ready. First pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto.
fans, it's time to upgrade someone from the cheap seats to the best seat in the house, courtesy of MLB The Show. All right, time to draw the name. And here we go. Our winner is Kurt Kellenberger. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Congratulations, Kurt. You and your family can move down to 4 seats behind home plate. Again, courtesy of MLB The Show.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Alberto is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a... And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. Ready for another chance. Torres. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, Dero, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. Here's Didi Gregorius. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Standing in, Edwin Encarnacion. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will... Rio Ruiz to the plate now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Well, you know, I do what I do, and I gotta figure out. I gotta make sure I got 3 home runs with Gleyber Torres here. I don't know if I did anything else. I'm trying to figure out how to get through that part of the game because I got no weapons. I'm trying to still do it.
Urshela takes it in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Striding in, number 21. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
In there, no balls and a strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is
taking.
Oh,
I'm sorry, man. I grew up with the Mets.
So you almost can underhand it up there.
But I have Gleyber Torres in fantasy baseball today. I am so happy. He was going to get so many home runs in Philly, but that's the reason why I'm playing this. So I want to simulate Gleyber Torres getting like 5 home runs in this game today.
On the ground to second for
Torres. Got it.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.
I'll do a season for you if you want. Do you have any of the MLB games?
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though
I just do a regular swing because he just wasn't.
You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
I don't remember what I said. What do you mean by the crowd isn't social distancing? You mean this one or? Right now, we're social distancing. We're the crowd. I think I left my headset downstairs. Okay. Yeah. Man, I hope it's right where you're at. I think you're in Canada, so it should be okay. Right now, I'm in one of the states where it's alright, but like, it's pretty bad all over. I'm going to strike out with Gary. I might have got it. You might have caught that one.
Center fielder looking up.
Yeah, he got it. I got it. Oh, I can show you another glitch actually after I'm done with this. I sort of cheated. My score should be this high. I think so. I saw the graphics wrong. Yeah, we'll see how long the season lasts too, because like the outbreak's pretty bad. I knew that they had to have the Yankees face the Baltimore Orioles because like their opponents weren't sick, but we shall see.
Yeah, Matt. You know what, D-Roll? We got up this morning for this day game here.
We were
expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Number 55 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 55.
The CLB. I haven't watched it. Any players I know from MLB in it?
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And this is yanked hard down the left field line.
Yes, it hit the side. I don't think he should advance. That's it. I think your football league,
nice job
American football, is out.
That's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
You hear it all the time that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
85 miles per hour. Did you LeMahieu?
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu.
Down
the first base line. This is foul for the first strike. Urshela.
It isn't that great. It's pretty bad.
Nobody out.
It's just the PS4 layout.
Fastball that it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Probably gonna hit for contact. David's probably gonna be up.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Flavor will be the third one.
Number 99.
Riding in once again, Aaron Judge. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground.
That's a double play.
The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that,
all right, so
this
time
side is
to
retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote.
I'm going to show you
More
the
on MLB Network right
which
after
I had
this.
with this game, actually, with this stream.
Mark DeRosa,
Right in the
Dan
clip, so I'm gonna use
Felice,
the
Matt
clip.
Vasgersian, and ready to start out the inning, Jonathan VR.
Jonathan VR.
Random message. You have to stay under the truck, by the way, so it's pretty tough. I'll send you in the direct chat so you can see it. Otherwise, like, if it's gone, it's gonna disappear. I have multiple streams too. I have the Xbox One stream also. I think all of that clips from the beginning. I can share with my friends also, by the way, since I have the link ready. I got the Xbox One X very cheap. It was like $130. Like, right now, I was lucky it was before the pandemic. Otherwise, it would have been like $500 or whatever. PS4 is so expensive. Yeah. I'm probably gonna get the Xbox Series X because, like, I'm imagining it's gonna be a cheap console once it gets released. The Switch, I didn't like the $300 price, but like, if the rumor's true about the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox Series X, and well, the Xbox Series X is going to depreciate like crazy, but if the PS5 is going to be $500, then you're going to save a lot of money on that by buying a Switch instead for only $230 or $300 or whatever it is. So it's actually a pretty good deal, and it's an Nvidia chip, unlike the PS4, which is going to be a AMD chip. So you get your money's worth with it. Nintendo Switch. Even though the Joy-Cons are pretty cheap. That sucks, man. I hope we get like GameStop gift cards, but like we can't really buy consoles out like that kind of stuff. Maybe like the Muslim ones nearby, but like I think for the most part, like the mainstream CVSs, they don't have that kind of stuff. Mario Kart 8 for Switch comes with, they have a lot of the digital copies. Maybe if a physical copy for $50 is right. The Switch has depreciated recently. Over the first couple of years, it was like everything was $50. It sold out.
The Baseball Tomorrow Fund is a joint initiative of
Probably not
Major
gonna
League
count pretty
Baseball
well.
and the Major League Baseball
That's fun.
Players Association
At least I get to see
to support the growth of
I get 2
baseball and
ones
softball
playing Torres at
programs
least.
around the world. by funding programs.
He's ready.
I
Here's the first
don't like
offering.
front end. I more like front end sides.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Being very efficient with his pitches.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Animal Crossing, man. You cannot go wrong with that. Man, I wish I had Animal Crossing. I heard there's so much. Do you have like the Metal Gear Solid, like, what's the go? I think it's a home run.
And gone.
Oh, well, it's Baltimore Park anyway. So, did you get the Metal Gear Solid stuff for the? Yeah, I haven't got a capture card yet. I don't really have reliable PS4s, unfortunately. PCs, unfortunately. Yeah, they have Metal Gear. They have a whole Konami set for like the Animal Crossing, like custom
really
shirts
changed.
or whatever.
Remember when leadoff guys would just draw walks and steal bases, but that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop like that. They can go deep.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now Sabathia's 1-1.
CC Sabathia last year did not throw at 88 miles per hour. He threw at like 75.
It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Like, I don't know, I can't. That froze up my time so much because like everything's like 100 miles per hour.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
It was in the strike zone,
like
buddy.
The call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
He doesn't have a fastball.
Ball and a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a
This
feel
guy,
for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
I'm not going to get
Line
there.
toward right center.
Hopped over
Down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Remember the MLB 20 game?
Trying to sneak in the back door.
MLB 2020, I wonder if it's going to be worth anything.
Leads right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
I have so much experience at it. I have a lot of clips of baseball games to share with you, actually. Should I do it now? I'll do it.
In now, Renato Nunez. This is line to
I wonder if
left.
they have from the Yankees.
Stanton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And
Connor,
there are 2 gone now.
Well,
I guess
he
they
hit
want
that
me to
ball
throw.
pretty well, but the only problem was that he was
think we got
above
Yankee
it just a bit.
haven't
The
been to the Yankee
location was a
Stadium.
little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field.
Have you been to Yankee Stadium? I think you haven't. You probably go when like Blue Jays are there. City Field. I'm surprised they signed Encarnacion. That was a while ago. And the Yankee Museum on YouTube. Gotta find these clips. Yeah, I'll upload them soon. I think I'll see what I can upload. People gotta kick out the Yankees museum. I don't know which year they'll have this one too. I have to move forward with the little flag. Alright. Yeah, they have the Yankee Museum down the river thing. You been to the Blue Jays game? I've been to Angels, Mets. I've been to Padres. I've been to outside of Padres and
into the box now.
Steelers
Dwight
Park.
Smith Jr. and he puts it on the ground to second.
Yeah, so he's the easy asshole.
Side is retired. Orioles get.
Now I'm gonna screw this up with
Heidi
labor.
Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all
Sounds like
working.
Aaron Boone.
One key indicator of that, 6
no fan
extra
of
base
him.
hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in, Torres. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps
I
build
forgot how
on
many
an
home runs he had
already
last year. I
sizable
must have hit
lead.
24 just in
This guy's
Baltimore.
having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Is short, hit hard.
That was not a home run. Well, he's the only strikeout.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Talk about how many
Stanton.
pitches how many home runs he gave up.
Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit.
Might have
A
got
swing
it.
and a drive sent out
No,
toward
he
the
caught
gap. Looking up is the center fielder. And it's gone.
It was gone, huh? Stan's really doing really well because playing no audience. I was hoping
It's
the
a
same thing
solo
from
blast off the
the
bat of
case.
Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game,
Neil
as it's now a
is a little
6-run ball
reckless.
game.
They ever had a home run before the hiatus. Hoping good stuff in Baltimore.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. A swing
my
and a
God.
high drive to right center
I think it was
field.
going to pitch in time.
And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases.
I was gonna run,
And they're going to
this is
hold him to a
opposite field.
single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The center fielder.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
No balls and one strike. Gregorius,
back
a
nine.
runner at first with one gone in the inning.
The score Orioles.
Hard ground ball to
Could be a
third.
double play. Nope.
And just
Made it.
past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but
I'm too
obviously the
nervous. That
result
was just
wasn't what
something
he wanted.
natural that should be able to get home to David Torres. Stanton? Encarnacion? I forget. He's not doing
Edwin
good power game.
Encarnacion now. A line shot
caught
to
it,
third
shit.
base. Throw to the bag,
Safe.
and the
Nice.
runner's back in time.
The batter, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So 2 on with 2 away. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Well,
Who
man, this
knows
is one of the
Dominican born?
problems. This guy's a
Let's
good
picture him as American
fastball,
born.
particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse.
That's a
Swung
flyer.
on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit.
Really?
A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's
Oh,
a
wow.
home
He actually hit
run.
it. Huh.
So a 3-run shot to right center field is second of the game as they push this lead up to 9 now.
It's up to 10. Oh, the lead's up to 9, yeah. Let me see the replay. Could have caught that.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. DJ LeMahieu. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle.
Wow, no.
That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
They did the wheel over this ball. It was open.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In now, Torres. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here's the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Contact.
4 runs here in this half inning.
I'm really concerned about the runs.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 10-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For the Orioles, the second baseman.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rio Ruiz. And a ball, 1-0. Alberto gets his lead at first, nobody out. Cut fastball, and it's by him, 1-1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few.
And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Stanton at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
The ball. Yeah.
The throw pulls him off the bag. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Digging in for a second at-bat, Pedro Severino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Fouled away. Ready with the 1-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Orioles strand a couple. They're down 9. It's 10-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game. And 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of
it. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius, as he sends it on the ground to first. Over to Villar. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
What a franchise. Sum it up so you get a goal. I guess they'll probably have something cool.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
So much fun. I wish we could just play the Orioles for the whole season.
So it's a solo shot to dead center as this lead got even wider. Into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th inning, the Yankees lead it 11-1.
It's pretty cool that they have a statue here, though.
In now for the O's, Trey Mancini. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And that's the first out. Settling in now, Anthony Santander. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that misses inside 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2 balls and a strike to count. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Stepping in now, Renato Nunez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
The count is 1-2.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail by double digits, 11-1.
That does not look like CC. It's like mad generic video game character. I guess they didn't want to pay him.
Back here on MLB Network. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Tanner Scott comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Gary Sanchez will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And it's gone into the bleachers. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in the baseball game.
Now batting, third base, Gio.
In now, Gio Urshela. As he rips it on the ground to second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Oh, good for you.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, Zero. 3 for 4. Not a bad game. Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher is giving him right here. Fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little.
Hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Sean Armstrong enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Yeah, with the run,
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Smith going back. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
It's pretty
A solo home run there for Aaron Judge as this lead got even
Why don't they run
wider.
out of pitchers? There's no outs.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
We've got no home run.
The second baseman, Labor Torres.
Into the box, Torres. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled his last time up.
The ratings flat.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, what a play! He's up with it. The throw in time. So striding in, Didi Gregorius. He was the double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
This is pulled into right. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Aaron Hicks.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. The Yankees lead this one 15-1. Now at the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Well, pitch inside.
Sabathia ready with the 0-1.
MLB 17, and Didi had a perfect game also.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it.
So
he's got it 1 away.
Now back
at the plate, Hunter Alberto. First delivery to him on the way.
Alberto.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Sabathia's ready. Here's the 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
At the plate, Rio Ruiz. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 1-0. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And he takes a called strike
This is
two.
natural.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Torres has it. He'll go to the bag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Now into the box, number 21. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
I should have thrown it, but I was afraid he wouldn't be out. I should have tossed it for a second.
Now the first pitch from CC. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Next pitch will make an even 80 pitches for Sabathia.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strike.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Orioles leave one, and they remain well behind.
Let's say there's a lot of audio commentary.
In now is the Yankees DH, Edwin Encarnacion. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Encarnacion.
Here comes the first pitch.
A
shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Nice catch. I think the crowd had to be that loud.
Gary Sanchez will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
I wonder how much that ball in the background gets paid to be in that shot.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, you can't.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone. A solo shot here to left is 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, there are good days and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Paul Fry comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
CC almost has to play. I've seen LHB.
In now, Gio Urshela.
The third baseman. Gio.
Popped him up. Mancini trying to get there. He makes the running play. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Sure.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run. So the bases are clear now following that run. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Aaron Judge. First pitch on its way. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs.
So happy.
So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run. Miguel Castro enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Miguel
They don't switch it before like the start of the round.
Standing in now, Torres. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 18-1. Stepping in, Pedro Severino. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Striding into the box, Jonathan Villar. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time. A ball and no strikes.
I don't think Nishu is 18-1.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles. And as you can see, they are way behind. Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Shot back up the middle.
That's right to him. Oh, he didn't get it.
Can't bring it down. Base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Ready once again, Didi Gregorius for his career in this matchup. He's gone 3 for 6. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. 2-run shot to straightaway center as the blowout continues.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Aaron will swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. To his right, beyond. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Edwin Encarnacion hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now Edwin with a swing and a deep drive to left.
3-decker.
See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
A wind angle, I guess. Well, 464 feet. That's
Richard Blyer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
48, Richard Blyer.
Gary Sanchez will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. Now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard liner toward short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees lead it 21-1. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Renato Nunez, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's for the Orioles.
Digging in now, Dwight Smith Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. That swung out and missed. We're even at 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Dwight Smith Jr. is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Sabathia pauses. Here's the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Stepping up to the plate, Rio Ruiz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Now in the box, number 21. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. No balls and a strike to count. And he pops it up. LeMahieu is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
21-1 the final today. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. CC Sabathia pitches well enough to get the W. John Means permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Rama Scrooge in that. As a read. Cap. EJ Minter? Sucks. I don't like my dude stubs. Paxton's good. I don't like David Hill. Must have someone else. All these guys. A lot of money to Falcon. Cameron Maven. Chance Adams. Make 300. That's all I think. Yankees only make 300,000 a week. Just play, I guess. Oh, plant Orioles Stadium. Okay, I already moved away. What? I gotta switch Hale. Gotta be someone else. Good lord. Sure, make it David Hale, just to waste some time. That's fine. Royce though. Spars get two. Everyone's right-handed. She was there. I don't like Hicks. Or he's made on Hicks. That's some roll line. Gardner. Yeah, sure. Sounds good to me. Richie Martin. Look at this game coming up soon. Rockies at 11.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees.
Best game for these fellas.
Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day. When you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Now to the plate, number 1. Yes, he'll get his campaign at the plate started right here. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And he fouls this one off. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the big power bat of Mark Trumbo. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Leave 1. Orioles kept off the scoreboard. Yankees coming to bat in the first. You're watching MLB Network. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. And this will bang up against the wall.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension for the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0-1 the count. LeMahieu hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with. He can just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. First offering on its way. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard, but foul. Comes set, the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Torres stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
In now, Luke Voigt. Line, that's a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game. And he's safe.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Santander waits on it. And that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Anthony Santander. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Santander.